initiated. Warning, there are multiple hostiles inbound.
Hi guys, Nick60 here, coming to you with the Origin 300i, and this one is actually available in the ship store as is. It is another multi-purpose ship similar to the Aurora, with a major difference being, okay, nice suicide there. With a major difference being the fact that it's of a significantly higher caliber than the Auroras, possessing 3 gun mounts and 2 missile mounts, as opposed to the Aurora's 2 gun mounts in its basic form and 1 missile mount. And this is definitely more of the luxury ship of the currently available vessels in terms of the stock versions. And I am definitely showing off the fact that I am in fact fairly bad at dogfighting. I'm out of practice, having focused much more heavily on racing lately. But hopefully I'll get better without having to resort to using my missiles in the first wave. But as you can see, its starting equipment is 1 Bulldog repeater and 2 Omnisky 4 heavy lasers. And I have to remember that I need to aim the plus, because those Omnisky lasers are in fact fixed firing, so I gotta do that. As opposed to the Bulldog, which is... I keep thinking that the Bulldog's on a gimballing turret, so it can follow the targeting reticle to a degree. If I could just... The biggest problem I have with the Omniskys is they are not on gimballing units, because I am always really bad at making sure that my fire reticle, the little plus, is where it needs to be. To the point where I end up just sitting still and trying to take pot shots like that. Well, no, that was an actual attempt at flying while moving, but like I had been doing. So, anyways, I got distracted really quickly there, I'm sorry. The 300i is a luxury multi-purpose, well, not necessarily luxury, but a higher end... What on earth? Okay, I think they just shot down a friend. The 300i is a higher end, think BMW of Star Citizen, and I'm not the first person to say that, type multi-purpose ship. It's got some interior cargo room, as opposed to the Aurora, more or less just strapping a box underneath it. And then, of course, it's got heavier weapons and a higher top speed. As I said, it is currently available in the backer store, though it is noticeably more expensive than the Aurora. Overall, it does perform better than the Aurora in more or less every aspect, but that's to be expected. And seeing as how the 2 racers are not currently available, you can always give this a shot, and then upgrade to, say, the 350R when it becomes available. And it is, of course, compatible with stripping weapons off of other ships and replacing the currently available ones. it comes with, the defaults. And now I remember why I didn't talk during the dogfighting demonstrations, because I am really terrible at concentrating on these. I am sorry. And I have been trying to avoid using missiles because I have 2 mounts, but I still only have 4 right now. And I'm sure that that will be expandable in the future. And like I said, I just really don't like the idea of using the mounts in the, I mean not the mounts, the missiles in the first wave. And I assure you that this taking as the time it is mostly because of the fact that I've spent so much time racing instead of dogfighting, and the fact that, well, I'm just not the greatest dogfighter in the world. The configuration does have the advantage, though, of allowing you to go back and forth with the different weapon sets. As you can see, I tend to prefer to only try to use, excuse me, the Omnisky 4s, when usually just in single little bursts, while relying on the much lighter and faster firing Bulldog for just regular turns. Let's see if we can't use the Omniskys a little bit more, though. As you can see, though, they burn their charge pretty quickly, so you want to be a little careful when using them. The 300i is a little slow on its turns, though, unless you drastically slow down. Showing where the 350R gets some of its, well, some of its lack of maneuverability, for lack of a better term. As I said, the 300i is available. I believe that if you get the Avenger, since it hasn't been implemented, you get a 300i for dogfighting modules as well. And there are several other variants, such as, I believe, a tracking or a long-range exploring variant that you can also have a look at in the backer store. Either go straight to that or to upgrade to. So, you know what? I'm frustrated.
Achieved missile lock.
Ah!
Achieved missile lock.
Have it. That! Ha ha ha.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundaries.
Yeah, I know. Really? You're gonna take 2?
Achieved missile lock.
Hit.
Hostile eliminated.
And that deals with that. I'm just gonna start using the missiles more.
You are approaching simulation.
I know.
0 hostile contacts remaining. Warning. There are multiple hostiles.
It is a really pretty ship, though the white does make you stand out a little bit in space. You can see some of the, a lot of the room available inside there real quick. But yeah, it is a really nice ship, actually. And I may see about attempting to upgrade myself in the future.
Achieved missile lock. Scan initiated.
There we go. That was a 1 missile kill. Looks like Warlord has decided to occupy this guy's time. I believe you just saw that the Omnisky 4s actually have better range than the Bulldog repeaters. So if you want something to take a couple pot shots early on with, that's another thing. Now then, I'm just gonna start using the missiles. There we go. How's that for putting some hits on him, huh? Let's get a little bit more aggressive now that I've more or less finished talking about the ship. Where'd he go? There he went. Unfortunately, I'm also about ready to knock myself out. Oh boy. And... haha. Out of missiles. But I still have the launchers, so the missiles should eventually respawn. In the meantime, let's get a little more aggressive with the guns. Rather than just poking around. Let's blast this guy into oblivion. There we go. Got a solid hit. No, I didn't get a solid hit. Crap. I'll admit that I am really bad at this. Though it doesn't help that a majority of my dogfighting was done in the Hornet, where I didn't really have to rely very much or at all on fixed firing weapons. But that's not to say they're bad, they're just something that you have to get used to, and something that I am definitely not used to yet. But with the only two ships I own being an Aurora and a Mustang, which is a racing Mustang, I'm gonna have to start practicing a whole lot more. There we go, one hit. See all that damage? Just gotta make sure you fire just as you get it over the targeting reticle, and then see what happens. Or just fire randomly like that. A little out of missiles thing would probably be something nice to add. I know that it has it on there, but when you're focusing, just having a little red thing pop up that says no more missiles available or something like that. Just something to think about. I know that's not what this is video about. So, rather than make you guys watch me continue to struggle to get these kills, because yeah. Holy crap! Okay. Yeah.
0 hostile contacts remaining.
Thank you, AI.
You are approaching simulation boundary.
Yeah, I saw it. So yeah, that is the Origin Jumpworks 300i luxury, I guess is the best way to put it. Starship. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more, feel free to subscribe. Yeah, I know. Feel free to subscribe or check out my Twitter, Nick60vids. If you really like the video and are feeling generous, I have a I have a Patreon, Nikolai60. Links in the description. So yeah, that's all for now. Nick60 signing off. I will see you guys later.